My mom's like incredible.
She's very, very brave. I hope she knows that she's very brave.
The bravest thing that my mother ever did was go to law school at 44 years old after being out of the workforce for 20 some odd years and being a stay-at-home mom for just as long. She was an aspiring journalist and she ended up getting married and having kids young and then raised her kids. She woke up one morning, as she proclaims, and just felt like all of a sudden she had no responsibilities. Her children were grown, and so she took the LSAT, passing and going to law school and passing the bar, and is now a full-time lawyer. It's just taught me that the sky is the limit and it's never too late if you want to make a change in your life.
My mom's like incredible. My dad died when I was younger and my mom just like stepped up. It's hard to raise kids as a single parent. I have a disability, I have Tourette syndrome, and it's harder when you're raising a kid with Tourette's. I'm a comic and my mother like goes head to head with me. She's also the funniest person I've ever met.
My mom is a total queen. She's a judge. Just having that role model to look up to throughout my life was really awesome. I would stop by her courtroom. In one case, my mom addresses the defendant and she pulls her glasses down to the tip of her nose. If you think that speaking to someone in that manner is appropriate, you will end up right back in this courtroom, and I will make sure it is in front of me. And like, very queen.
My mom had my brother when she was 18 and had me at 21, so she was fairly young. We grew up on the border between Tijuana and San Diego, living undocumented. My mom had been only in the US for maybe 4 or 5 years, had been going to English classes, and she came into my 2nd grade classroom and surprised me by participating in one of the monthly readings for their child. I was super excited to see my mom there. Her voice was shaking. She had a very thick accent. I remember like disregarding all of that and being full of joy that my mom was joining me in the classroom. I don't think I ever thanked my mom enough for that moment, for all that vulnerability, for braving through what might have been maybe an embarrassing moment.
There is a specific moment that stands out for me, but it was when I was in 3rd grade. My dad, and he got promoted. That entailed us having to move. It was the end of the world for me. I'm like, I have to leave my friends. Spice Girls album had just came out, so it was a huge transition. For my mom, at the time, she was working as a financial aid counselor at Fayetteville State University. I knew how much she loved that job. Us moving to this new city also means that you're having to really just change your whole life. So leaving like family, we're leaving friends. During that time of her trying to figure out what am I going to do, applying for job after job after job, I remember some moments where it seemed like mom seems upset, but I remember her just staying strong with her faith and always being very hopeful. After, applying for a lot of positions and going through applications and going through interviews, she eventually got a position working at the school that I attended. She just, in that moment, taught me a lot about not ever doubting yourself.
I don't think she knows how brave she is. Because I'm one of 7, and geez, sorry. My dad passed away in 2006. The fact that she has carried on with the amount of strength and care and unconditional love and support for each of us is huge. So I hope she knows that she's very brave. She's very, very brave.
Personally or professionally, you can do it if it's something that's going to make you happy to pursue it. And I know people that have run into her in court that say she's really damn good at her job.
Putting me above herself and making sure that I felt included in that parent-family tradition that was happening in the classroom.
The way that she can go from work and would come home and cook dinner for us, show up to all of my volleyball games. I don't think that I always appreciated it, but Mom, I love you so much. Thank you for being a total queen and a role model for me.
As long as you just trust the situation, trust yourself, and hold on to your faith, you can power through really anything.
I love you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
Feliz Día de las Madres. Te amo, mami.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I love you, and I know that you hate the beard, but I will shave it off just for you.